Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout in the UFC. Well, I'm saying in the UFC. I don't say in the UFC unless I'm doing like I say PFL, Bellator, LFA, etc., etc. But anyway, yeah, welcome back to another quick pick. We got a featherweight bout here. We got Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen. And how I see this one right here is I'm going low confidence Max Holloway to beat Arnold Allen. Yeah, it's just a weird matchup in a sense. When you really look at it, it's probably like, man, Max Holloway got this one. It's easy for him. A guy who really ain't no great offensive grappler, and like Max Holloway's takedown defense has been looking greater and greater every single fight. So he should be able to stuff the takedown or be able to get up with no ease, no real submission threat there. The guy got a puncher's chance. I mean, he could bring the volume, he could bring the intensity, he got the heart and such. But yeah, he kind of need to finish. And Max Holloway is hard to finish. Man got an iron chin or granite chin until proven otherwise. This guy might be the guy who might break it, but it's not like you look at Arnold like, oh, this guy's he's the Rumble Johnson of the featherweight division. Like you would say, like laugh like this guy ain't no notable power puncher. Like he ain't that dude. Like I said, he don't strike like it. He don't do it. He don't got the form. He got the power. He not no super. He not no super rateable, heavy handed guy. He's not. His technique a lot of times very sloppy. But I think the biggest thing about Arnold Allen is the fact, the scariest thing about Arnold Allen is he's a winner. Like through and through, Arnold Allen is a winner. Like that's a scary thing. Like a guy could look like this, look like that. He could throw sissy punches, but somehow this guy's a winner. And I mean, Arnold Allen do be doing some sissy punches at times, like some real sissy punches at times. Ankles be looking like floppy and stuff, throwing punch. Like he'll be looking like he got baby legs at some point when he throwing his punch. Like, but he be winning. Like he go out there, he wins, and that is a very scary thing. A very scary thing to go in there with a winner because it don't make no sense, but it don't might make no sense. But I think it's the case, and I feel like Volkanovski has that a bit as well. I mean, Volkanovski obviously much more technical at this point in their careers, and Arnold Allen might evolve into be a guy that maybe even passes Volkanovski, passes too, but he's a guy who just went. But also Volkanovski just had real good game plans for the fighters he did. I think a big factor why Max Holloway struggled with Volkanovski as much because Volkanovski was so short. He did good inside leg kicks. He had a good timing on him. And especially the inside leg has never really allowed you to really plant, especially as a boxer and that likes to jab, be able to attack the inside leg when he's throwing the jab and really throw off his timing. So it was good things he do. But I don't feel like Arnold Allen is as crafty or as technical with his kicks. So again, that's another factor why I'm leaning against him. I think him winning relying on damage or maybe like significantly hurting Holloway or finishing Holloway, which is like hurting Holloway definitely possible. Finishing Holloway, I seem like right now is not super possible, especially with Arnold Allen not really been that really real deal heavy handed fighter. He's not. But again, guy, he does what he needs to win. Like look at the Sodiq Yusuf fight. He was down like value in every single fight, every single round. But I think in every single round he was able to do a big moment and win the fight. Like was able to push off, land an overhand. That again with the first round. Then he landed like a head kick in like third round. So he was able every single round to do what he needs to do to win. Obviously, Sodiq Yusuf kind of chinny on the chinny side, so that's easier to say and do against him. And also, he's not as good as Max Holloway at this given point, or was at that given point. So it's like, yeah, it's like different things. So it's a big step up for Arnold Allen. And you look at some of the big wins. It's not like they are all that great. I think so. The Yusuf is his biggest win, and it was like he was on a clear path to actually finishing Calvin Kattar. He was hurting him. Again, his striking didn't look all that clean, and even in the Dan Hooker fight, his striking didn't look all clean. I know that they kind of trim it up a little bit. I watched the fight again, like it's like he getting rocked trying to beat up a drained out Dan Hooker. Like he literally got rocked. But then it's like the same sequence basically replayed over after that. Like not like a recording, but like literally he kept going the same exact thing, just swarming in on Dan Hooker. First time he got like he hurt Dan Hooker and he was swarming, he got rocked. He kind of took a step back. And he saw opportunity again. He swarmed on Dan Hooker and he was able to get him out of there. So it's like he kind of goes out there swinging his arms a lot of times, chin up in the air. So I feel like Max Holloway should be a slip and avoid, but you to land jabs on him. But if I feel if Arnold Allen could land, get a good timing on Max Holloway, and he could get a good beat like on some inside leg kicks or kicks on Max Holloway, I feel like it'd be a good game. I mean, I said good game. It could be a good game plan for him. But yeah, I think just based on what I'm saying, I feel like it's gonna rely on Arnold Allen to either get hurt him a couple times, like notable hurt, or get a stoppage, and I really don't see that over Max Holloway. I feel like Max Holloway is the more technical striker, and I just feel like Arnold can won't have the greatest success grappling him. And I feel like a lot of times Arnold just gets him in there, and he just gets so caught up in the fight that he just go out and just start swarming and let his technique get sloppy. I feel like Holloway's more polished, more composed, and should be able to outwork him and beat him to a decision. Just outwork him, outbox him, outstrike him, outpace him, and beat him to a decision. But I think Arnold will definitely be game, and it definitely won't be no one-sided fighting. It will be a very close fight. But again, I just don't feel like Arnold will be able to do what I feel like he needs to do to win the fight. So I'm going Max Holloway here. So in this one, I got Max Holloway via decision.